In the heart of the bustling city of Eldridge, there was a quaint neighborhood called Ashton Heights, known for its friendly residents and picturesque gardens. Life here was peaceful and predictable, until one day, when a chilling event shook the community to its core. It all began on a foggy Monday morning. Penrose Lane, usually brimming with the chatter of morning joggers and children heading off to school, was eerily silent. Mrs. Edith Collins, a retiree who spent her mornings tending to her hydrangeas, noticed the stillness first. As she approached the corner house, she saw the front door ajar. Her heart skipped a beat, recalling Mr. Harold Bates, a solitary man in his 70s who resided there. Concerned, Mrs. Collins hesitated before stepping inside. "Mr. Bates," she called softly. There was no response. Her voice trembled as she repeated, "Mr. Bates." The only answer was the creaking of the wooden floorboards under her feet. Gathering her courage, Mrs. Collins ventured further into the dimly lit hallway, her gaze fixed on the open door of the study at the end. As she entered, her breath caught in her throat. Mr. Bates lay motionless on the plush rug, eyes closed, with a faint aroma of almonds lingering in the air. On the desk sat an untouched cup of coffee and a half-written letter. The police arrived shortly after Mrs. Collins dialed for help, her fingers trembling as she clutched the phone. Detective Alex Carter, known for his sharp mind, and yet plagued by a past mistake, led the investigation. He meticulously examined the crime scene while his partner, Officer Linda Ramirez, questioned the neighbors. Detective Carter's brow furrowed as he analyzed the letter, noticing it was a cryptic mix of financial figures and personal musings. "What do you make of this, Linda?" he asked, handing her the document. "Odd, isn't it?" Linda replied, her eyes scanning the paper. He didn't seem like the kind to have secrets. As the investigation unfolded, the detectives discovered Mr. Bates had been a retired accountant with an unremarkable life. Yet there were whispers of a hidden ledger once held by the local mob. Rumors circulated that he might have stumbled upon something from his past. Detective Carter, determined to not let his personal demons cloud his duty, began piecing together the whispers with concrete leads. The enigmatic letter, the peculiar aroma of almonds, which turned out to be cyanide, and cryptic accounts led them to explore connections within the seemingly idyllic neighborhood. In a twist, it was revealed that Mr. Bates had uncovered financial discrepancies implicating a prominent businessman, Jonathan Moore, who lived just a few blocks down Penrose Lane. Under continuous pressure from the mob to conceal these findings, it seemed Bates was silenced. The breakthrough came when Officer Ramirez stumbled upon surveillance footage from a neighbor's security camera, showing a shadowy figure sneaking into Bates' home the previous night.